So, actually, let me jump right back. I apologize. Our advisors provide our academic assistance and do a financial aid assistance. So we're here to really be an additional support for all of our students. So we also have the ability to remove first-year advising holds, mandatory advising holds. So if you have that on your record and you're in our program, you can meet with any one of us and we'll be able to assist you with that. We also help students file the FAFSA and then do scholarship searches. So if you are worried about where finances are going to come from and additional support from that, we can assist you with that. And as I mentioned earlier, we do also have scholarship dollars that are available to students who are in our program. We also help with career exploration and general degree planning. So we're basically here to assist you to start off your first year at the university as well as plan it all the way through, in addition to the support that you might receive with your major or your minor. We're a small program, and so we serve 225 students. So we're able to provide additional assistance to students and additional time to students who might not necessarily have that maybe with their major advisor, because their major advisors have a much higher caseload with the students that are serving. So what we ask is that everyone who is in our program meet with us at least once a month. And that is to make sure that you're on track to meet your goals and your objectives, not just with your academic classes, but with your personal life as well. So once you get to campus, are you thinking about working? Where are you going to be working? How many hours? How is that going to impact your time with your classes, et cetera? So we really want to make sure that we're able to give you the guidance that you need while you're here on campus. Our navigator staff is right now we have one navigator, and we're looking for an additional navigator, and these are student workers and student staffs that help us to connect students to campus. Whereas the advising staff that you saw earlier, our job is primarily related to your academic stuff. So if you needed tutoring, if you wanted assistance in choosing classes for the fall, we can certainly provide that with you. The navigators are there to kind of follow up with you later. Say, I know you met with Kyle last week. Were you able to get the information that you needed to move forward? And they also provide opportunities for you to connect to campus. So they will be providing social events, times for all of us to get involved, get to know each other, as well as just share their general experience as they are upperclassmen within the university, and they have a wealth of knowledge about what's worked for them and the opportunities that can definitely assist you in your degree programming. In general, this is completing our TRiO staff. We have our office staff. It's Osvaldo, Kenny, and Giselle, and they are all available as well within our office. We are currently in the middle of moving, so we will be in the student union beginning in the fall. So we're actually literally packing up right as we speak today, and we should be in our office space by the second week of August. So if you are ever curious about where we are, look for us in the union once you arrive to campus. So the tutoring I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're able to provide support for students in our program with tutoring assistance. So the three primary modes of tutoring that we are able to provide are through the University Tutoring Center, which is ASUU Tutoring Center. If you're a part of our program, we will pay for the tutoring through the Tutoring Center. What they do is provide individual one-on-one tutoring or group tutors that can assist you in any of the classes that you're taking. And it's normally about $7 to $8 per hour, but if you're in our program, we actually pay for that through our department, so you wouldn't have to pay for that outside of what you're taking in your classes. We also have an online tutor platform, which is called Tutor Me, and I'll go into that a little bit more in the next slide. But that's an online opportunity that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for students in our program to access tutors from all across the country. So day or night, if you are working on an exam, you have a general question about chemistry, I can't remember what my tutor said and I can't get a hold of them because it's 1 a.m., jump on to Tutor Me and you can actually get an answer from individuals there. We also have Math Navigator. We have an individual whose name is Abdul, and he is able to provide us with additional support for students in our program. He is specifically working with us to help our students in math courses. So we do offer Math 980, 1010, and 1030. But beyond that, once students finish those introductory course levels or already place higher than that, he can assist you with Math 1050 and higher. So he's an individual that's definitely a great resource to have as well. As I talked about TutorMe, this is an online platform that we have access to with our students. What this works out is like a Skype presentation or a Skype session. You're able to log in and see the tutor on the other end. You actually control what they can see and what they can't see. So if you chose to access and view each other like a Skype session, you can do that. You can leave your camera off and only work with your microphone if you wanted to do that, or you can even leave those two off and only communicate via text. This is a whiteboard space here where you're able to draw in, for example, different questions that you might have. You can also actually take a picture from your phone and upload it here into the whiteboard space. Say you're working on a chemistry problem, just keeping it our example earlier, and you want some additional assistance with that. You can take a picture of the chemistry problem and upload it into here. The tutor on the other end can see that and actually write on the surface here and basically guide you through that process. TutorMe also allows for individuals to submit essays and writing assignments, and they will return a review of that within 24 hours to you. So that's another way that TutorMe can assist you with our online resources. One thing I mentioned is a participation scholarship. We do have additional $30,000 of academic support or financial support available to students in our program. And this is through available through the scholarship portal at the university. If you were to log on today into utah.academicworks.com, you will see a listing for TRiO for our fall 2020 scholarship. So it's already been posted, it's ready for view. And basically the requirements are that you have less than 59 credits. If you're currently receiving a Pell Grant, you would be eligible for this additional support. And we do ask that you become an active participant in the program. Now, what that means is basically meeting with us once a month. We do have a financial literacy component that you have to complete if you receive this scholarship. And that's basically done with our graduate assistant. And you have the opportunity to talk about budgeting, what my first year in college is going to cost, and how can I really make the most of my finances right now. So we're here to really help you guide you through that process. So like I said, the scholarship is open and available. So if you were to log on today, you would see that in Academic Works. If you don't see it right off the top of the page, once you log in, type into the search TRiO and it'll pull it up. And we do have scholarship dollars that we are going to be awarding. We usually award in the fall $20,000 of aid, and in the spring we award the remaining $10,000. So that's an opportunity there already for you all. So the classes that we do offer course instruction in math, like I mentioned. We do provide assistance with Math 980, 1010, and 1030. And in those classes, we have our designated math faculty. And right now that's Dr. Aris Papadopoulos. His name is Aristotle. So we always say, come and take math with Aristotle. And that's basically what you would be doing. He teaches Math 980. So if you were majoring in the social sciences, say social work, for example, you would need to get up to Math 1030. Say you didn't test into 1030, you would start with Math 980 and then jump into 1030. So you could actually take both of those courses with us and not be charged tuition on the classes that you take within our program. If you're going into something, say like chemistry or biology or looking at pre-med, you're going to need Math 1050, which is college algebra. With that, you're going to need 1010 if your scores are not high enough to jump directly into that. And then that would be the prep course for the 1050 later on. So those are courses that you can take with us within the math arena. We also have Writing 1010. If you did not place into Writing 2010, once you enter the institution, you can take this course with us, and we will waive the tuition for that for you as well. The courses that we offer vary by semester, but for right now in the fall, what we are offering is actually 980 and 1030, and then writing 1010. Those are the three courses that we're offering. What we ask if you're taking our courses is that you be on time. The classes are going to look a little bit different this year. We are actually going to have one class that is going to be in person. We are limiting all of our classes, as we normally do, to 20 students, but that's going to be held in an auditorium that seats 200. And so these 20 students who are going to be, I believe it's in our Math 980 course, are going to be in one of these auditoriums so that there is ample space between individuals to provide social distancing. So that course is going to be offered on campus and in person. The Math 1030 course is going to be offered online, and we are working with the math department to see what we can do to really augment that a little bit more, so you have some in-person instruction that's going to be safe and monitored by the university. We ask students who take our courses to be engaged with the faculty, to stay connected with us while you're taking the classes, and to attend every class. So this is a part of the TRiO programs, and what we want to do is have you get the most out of it and be prepared for the next stage of your journey when you move past these math courses and writing courses. Abdul is the individual I mentioned earlier. He's our math tutor, and he is also skilled in helping you to provide or find additional math resources on campus. So say you test into something higher than even Math 1050, then basically he can assist you in finding additional support resources to help you in your classes from there. So it looks like we have 3 minutes left. So I'm going to really just move through this fairly quickly. What we've asked you is, once you become a board program, meet with your advisor, meet with your navigator, go to class, and take advantage of our services. It's all free, and we're here to help you to be successful in your first year of college. One of our partners is Internet Essentials. So if you are an individual who's come from a family that qualified for SNAP benefits or free and reduced lunch in high school, that you would qualify for Internet Essentials. That's additional internet services from Comcast at $9.95 a month. And I'll have Rosemary talk a little bit about this.
This is a great program to have if you don't have any high-speed internet. You can receive that, as Kyle had mentioned it. I've got a lot of kids, so we actually qualify for the National School Lunch Program, and so through that we've actually gotten that. So it's a great program, something to do. You can also purchase a refurbished computer. Is that correct, Kyle?
Yes.
Under this program as well for $149, I believe. Yes. If you need that, take advantage of that as well. There's lots of great things with that.
Perfect. So the last thing that we're going to mention is to apply to our program. If you go to trio.utah.edu, you will see our homepage. Scroll to the bottom, SSS links. There's an application there. That's how to apply for our program. You will be contacted within 24 hours to set up an appointment with one of our advising staff to review the program, to get you all situated, and then to get you into either the classes that you're looking at getting into, or getting the scholarship that we talked about, or just generally checking in to make sure everything is all set and ready to go for the fall. Again, that's trio.utah.edu. Apply at the bottom of the page, scroll down to SSS links, SSS application. That'll take you to the application portal, and then we'll get you going from there. So as we move in to the general session, I think we can actually stop this. I'll do a stop share. And I think we only have maybe a minute or two left before we're going to be redirected. But if there's any questions, feel free to ask, and we can answer any questions you might have while we're still in this space.
I do have a question, if that's okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm a U Online student. Would I still be able to be a part of TRiO as well, or is that different?
As long as you're admitted to the university, you qualify for the program.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Are there other questions?
I have another question.
Sure.
Okay. I've already have done my classes, have registered for my classes, and Math 980 was one of them that I needed. So I've already registered for a Math 980 program with regard to the U Online program. How should I do? Should I just like unenroll myself from that one and go along with the one that you guys offer in TRiO, or I'm not sure how to address that.
Sure. Right now, I'd say stay in that and let's connect offline because I want to make sure this, if you're a U Online student, I want to make sure that this course is going to be and meet the needs for you as an online component. So let's
Fair.
hang off, hey, keep that class. And
Okay.
if I need to see what portions of this course is going to actually be in person. So I need to
Sure.
figure that out. So let's stay in touch. You have our
Okay.
contact information
I
and
do.
let's look into that.
And I can apply, and then when an advisor from TRiO reaches out to me, that could be a question I could always ask. Is that
Yes.
fair? Okay, I'll just do it that way then. That way, you probably have a lot going on, so I'll just do it that way. Might make it easier for you guys.
You're totally okay if you were to reach
Okay.
out now even, so we're totally
Okay.
fine with that.
Thank you.
Okay. So there's a question in the chat. Is TRiO in association with the Involvement Fair on July 29th? We actually are not. That is more of a student organization as far as I understood it. So we did not register ourselves for that, but I can take a look at that again. So at this point, we're not, but let me look into that and see if we can actually do that. Are there any other questions? There was a question in the chat. So how can we meet up online with TRiO? And I basically just said, reach out to me. That's my email address, kethelball@sa.utah.edu. And we can look at what your needs are and get set up with an appointment. All of our appointments are going to be virtual. If you were to go to our website and then see at the same link space that I mentioned earlier, there's an option to meet with an advisor. Click on that and it'll take you to the advising portal to actually get set up with us.